you. I'm going to record this, and we're going to get started. Audrey, I hope you can hear us. You seem to have these problems with your computer from time to time. And Ray, unmute yourself so you can answer as I ask you a question.
Is this better?
Yeah, it's much better. It's much better when you're unmuted. So I want all of you right now to tell me with no calculator. This is a no calculator question.
Okay.
Are you ready? I'm going to ask you, what is the tangent, sine, and cosine of angle A? And it has to be in the most simplified terms. And so can you do those immediately and send me a chat? Andreas, wait. Andreas, can you hear us now? Andreas, can you hear us? So Ray, nice job. And, oh, Andreas cannot hear. So please leave.
I can hear now.
Oh, great, great, great. What, can you tell me, Andreas, what it was that was preventing you from hearing?
I don't know what it was.
So you didn't do anything to fix it. And
Okay.
let's see if I've got Audrey.
Yes, I can hear you. Perfect.
Oh, Audrey, you can hear us. Okay, great.
I already joined.
All right, all right. So now, guys, most of you, I bet, wrote 1, 1, and root 2, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the tan of A is clearly 1. And by the way, so is the tan of B. Would you guys agree?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Now, the sine of A, Ray, I like your answer.
The sine of A is the same as the cos of A.
Oh, I totally agree. Now, Ray, I do not agree with your answer 100%, but I agree with it 99%. Ray, you said 1 over root 2, and that's true, but it's not simplified. You are required to do something called rationalize the fraction by multiplying by root 2 over root 2. Alan, can you come back to us video-wise? And Ray, do you see how this is root 2 over 2? Ray, do you see that, buddy? Yeah. So, Ray, when you take your calculator and if you take your calculator and you put 1 divided by root 2, you're going to get exactly the same thing as root 2 divided by 2. Guaranteed 100%. Okay? Now,
I believe you, but I won't try it.
okay, and Audrey, you're with us, right? But you just can't turn on your video?
No, I just can't.
Okay, no worries. I assume you're there. If at any time you're not, please let me know. Now, guys, if I tell you that this is 5 and that this is 10, do not say anything yet. I am going to ask you, don't say anything yet. I'm going to ask you for the tan, the sine and cosine of angle A, and send me a chat with your answer, everybody. Ray, Audrey, Andreas, and Alan.
Typing.
And I'm going to my chat now. Ah, interesting. So I totally agree, Alan, with your sign.
30, 60, 90.
Yeah, that's the thing. Does everybody see that this is a 30, 60, 90?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, it is.
Audrey, can you tell me why this is a 30, 60, 90? How do you know?
First, we do know that is that square thing, or that symbol we use to describe a right angle. As in, but it's not guaranteed. We know these angles have to be something, and they have to be fixed angles. So we could use the Pythagorean theorem. That's to find out what these are.
Yeah, but that doesn't tell you whether it's a 30, 60, 90. If I go like this, Audrey, okay, and I tell you that this is a right triangle and this is x and that's 2x, by virtue of one leg and hypotenuse, you know that that is a 30-degree angle. And therefore, this is a 60-degree angle. And therefore, this side is what, everybody? Come on, across from the 60.
5 square root 3. 5 square root 3. Or
It's
x square root
just
3.
x root 3. So that would be x root 3. And now you know that this guy is 5 root 3. And so therefore, the tan of A is what, everybody?
1 over square root 3. Or square
No.
root 3 over 3.
Yeah,
Square
you've
root 3
got to
over 3.
say, so Ray, do you see, Ray, how it's got to be root 3 over 3?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's 1 over root 3, and we multiply it by 1, and that gives us root 3 over 3. Now, the sine of A is the easiest, right? That's what, guys?
Half.
Andreas, what'd you get for that?
What? For what? Sine of A?
Sine of A, my friend.
1/2.
Absolutely. Now, the cosine of A is a little more tricky, and I'm going to ask Audrey for that one. Audrey, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so the cosine of A, and you can do it out loud, so if it's 2 steps, you can do it. And you're muted now, so
Sorry, mute.
yeah. So can you start me out? Cosine of A, what over what?
1 over. It's 1 over 2 squared.
Audrey, start me out with the first piece before you try to simplify it. Go.
All right. So we know that is 5, 3.
No, it says 5 root
All right,
3
5
over what?
over 1.
No. Over what? Over 10. And then we can simplify that as what?
Root 3.
Do you understand, Audrey, that 5, 10, right, is 1 to 2? Okay, so everyone, you should have gotten root 3 over 3 for the tan of A, 1/2 for the sine of A, and the cosine of A, root 3 over 2. Now, pick up your calculators. You ready? X and 5x. I want you to give me angle A, angle B, and I want you to give me side C. Okay, everybody do that and chat me the answer, please.
So we give you angle A, angle B, and side C, the measurement.
Right. And essentially what you're doing, Andreas, is you are solving, we call this solving the triangle.
Okay, sure. I was just confused about what you're like trying.
Yeah,
we were trying
solving
to
the
solve.
triangle is giving me everything that is unknown. Everything that is unknown. So Ray, what did you just give me, Ray? Ray, did you give me the angle measurement, or were you giving me the side C?
I didn't give you anything. That was what I gave you before.
Oh, okay, good. So, oh, I really, Alan, I really like your, oh, wait a minute. Andreas?
Oh wait, I did the tan.
Or you're in radian mode. Something happened.
No, I did the sign instead of the tan.
Ah, okay. So I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, I am looking for an angle. Nobody has given me the angle measurement yet. Audrey, can you give me side C, please? And Andreas, are you working on side C?
No, I'm working on angle A.
Okay. And what about you, Ray? What are you working on? And ask me a question so I can give you a little push.
You know that C is x root 26.
Ah. Do you guys agree that this guy is x root 26? Do you understand that x squared plus 5x squared equals c squared? Come on, help me out here, guys. 5x squared plus, come on, help me out.
Plus
25.
5x squared equals c squared. 6x squared equals c squared.
And then we take the square root of both sides of the equation, giving us c equals x root 26. So Alan, really nice job. Ray, really nice job. Andreas, do you understand that, and Audrey?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, the next piece is this angle. And I haven't seen,
I did it.
yeah, I don't know that I agree with it, though. Now, that doesn't mean that you're wrong. It means that I could be wrong. But I don't see it. I don't believe that that's the angle measurement. Oh, Audrey, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm trying to unmute you, Audrey. Does anybody have a question about how to find the angle measurement? Because if you don't have it, it means that you're having trouble finding it. And I'd really like you to ask a great question. I want you to be good at that. The mathematicians who know how to ask great questions.
Oh, Mr. Kramer, I got the A angle.
Oh, nice job, Andreas. Nice job. Now, I don't have it from Alan, Ray, or Audrey. So I'm gonna teach it to you right now. You guys ready?
I did it. Wait.
I
You
know.
want angle A, right?
Yeah, but you're off by about a factor of 2. So let's try it. I want to make sure though that Audrey is with us. I don't see Audrey and I don't hear Audrey. So I'm trying to get her to unmute her video. Okay, anyway, here we go. Andreas, really nice. Now watch, guys. The tangent of angle A is what, everybody?
1/5.
And I don't want
1/5.
it's 1/5. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Ray, do you agree?
Yes.
And Audrey? And Alan? Now-
Oh, I just sent you my new.
Now, very nice, Alan. Now, the only way to get the angle measurement is to take the inverse tangent of 1/5. And so on your calculator, if you've got a graphing, I hit second tan and then 1/5 or 0.2 and then enter. And that's going to give me a measurement of about 11. Andreas, what was it? 11.3 degrees.
Yeah, 11.3, and then so you subtract 90 from 11.3 to get around 78.7.
Right. So 78.7. And so, Alan, when you said 11, you are correct, but you need to be more exact when you come up with angles using tangent. Does that make sense? And Alan, can you unmute yourself and keep yourself unmuted? Okay. Now, can you keep yourself unmuted? Awesome. Audrey, are you with us? Wait, Audrey, are you with us?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send a new message to Audrey. Can you hear us? And let's see if she responds, because I don't. And Andreas, we lost you as well.
I know my video's just off.
Okay.
I can turn it back on.
Okay, please do.
Yeah,
Now,
it's just like the shine in the window.
yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna give you guys an 18 and a 4 and ask you for angle A. Everybody go for it right now.
All right.
And I'm just going to ask Audrey, Andreas, and Alan to keep their video on and to unmute themselves.
Mine's on. Turn mine on.
Can you see me fine with like the glare?
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, my friend. And I'm using my calculator right now, just so you know. All right, here we go. Seconds. 9. Oh, nice. So, Andreas, you clearly have this concept. And Ray, do you have it yet? Ray, tell me a story. Ray. What are you doing for angle A? What are you taking? Which ratio?
Sine.
Okay, so the sine of angle A equals what?
The sine is 4/18 or 2/9.
Therefore, the measurement of angle A, Ray only, is what? Come on, the inverse sine of 2/9. Do you know how to take the inverse sine? Do you know how to do that on your calculator?
Yeah, you just click
So Ray, stick with me. What kind of calculator are you working with, Ray?
Apple,
Okay, so Ray, you're gonna have to hit.
like Mac.
Yeah, so Ray, if you hit 2/9 and enter, and what are you gonna get? 0.2 repeating?
Yeah.
And then Ray, you hit second sine. It will give you 12.
Oh yeah, second function. Okay, now I see it.
Good man, good man, good man. Alan, can you show your video, please? And I'm going to ask Audrey again to please either speak or show your video so I know you're with us. Okay, so you guys are challenging me today. Okay, now I'm going to move ahead because that is what I wanted you to understand. Here we go. We did this first question. Great job. And now I'm going to copy this one, and we're going to move on to question number 2. And we're going to single background. Okay, so I want you guys working on this one. We've got a 1 1/2 inch by 4 inch by 3 inch rectangular block of tofu, and it weighs 18 ounces. Now he cuts the block into smaller pieces, each of which is a triangular prism having a right triangle base with legs of 1 1/3 and 3/4. If each prism has a height of 1/2 inch, what is the weight of one tofu prism? So, Alan, can you please leave your video on for me? Say yes or no if you can do it.
What's a triangular prism again? Is it like
Okay.
what?
All right. Hold on a second. So, I don't know. Was that you, Andreas?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, buddy. So watch this. Do you see how I've created two equal bases?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. I created
And then I'm
two.
going to connect.
Oh, okay. I know what it is. I think I
Yeah,
get it
so
now.
it's got a, and these are right
I don't know why
triangular
someone would
prisms.
cut a tofu into triangular shapes.
Yep. And Audrey, are you with us? Can you let us know if you can hear us?
Yes.
Oh, Audrey, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can. I said it can.
Okay, well, but I didn't know that. So all I've got is a black screen and you're muted. So keep yourself unmuted, please. I beg you. So Audrey, going back to the sine, cosine, and tangent, are you confident that you could find any angle measure for the right triangle?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty confident.
Okay, great. That's all I wanted to know. Guys, what was the original volume of the tofu? Come on, guys. What was the original volume?
5 times 4 times 3.
What is that?
12,
That's
18.
Yes, it is 18
cubic inches.
cubic inches. Now, we know that 18 cubes weighs 16 O's, right? 16 ounces. Now, what I like to do is I like every single ratio and I like to set it equal to a different ratio, giving me a proportion. Now, we know that, and I love to do a rate. Can you guys simplify this for me, please? Come on, guys, this is a what? 9, come on.
9 inches cubed over 8 ounces.
Over 8 ounces, okay? Now, one of the things that I would love to know is I would love to know the number of ounces in 1 cubic inch. And can you guys tell me what I would do? Come on, cross multiply, right? So what do I get? Come on. 9x equals
9x
8.
equals 8. X equals 8 times.
Right. So x would equal 8/9 ounces, and that's for 1 cubic inch. Now, guys, the other thing to note is that the volume of each triangular prism is going to be what, guys?
1/4.
And how did you get 1/4?
I got 1/4 because 1 1/3 is 4/3 and 3/4. 4/3 times 3/4 is 1. Since they're, yeah. And then you divide it by 2 since that's the triangle area. And then you get a half and then you multiply it by a half equals a 4.
Yeah. So, guys.
And then so it's 2/9 ounces.
Yeah, but the other thing to think about, guys, is that there are how many how many of these triangular prisms are we working here?
72.
Yeah, 72. So who said 2/9 and explain why?
Me, I said 2/9. I said 2/9 because like you divide x 8/9 by 4 to get 2/9 or something. Yeah.
Well, if you divide it by 4,
Yeah, you get 2/9 sounds.
and why did you divide it by 4?
Divide by 4 because there's like 18 cubic inches, I think. Like 18 cubic inches, and then I don't really know why I did it. So.
Well, what do you mean you don't know? But explain to me.
I
why.
know I did it in a different way than this.
Okay, so guys, you had 18 cubic inches, okay, and it weighs 16 ounces. Now, what is 1/2 of 18, guys?
A half of
9.
9.
What?
9.
I don't think so. I'd say it's 36, guys.
A half of 18?
18 divided by a half.
I thought you said 1/2 of 18, so like 1/2 of
Yeah,
18.
so there are 30. So 36. So when and we know that each one weighs what?
One weighs half.
Half.
Yeah. So and therefore 8/9 times a quarter is 2/9 of an ounce.
Yep.
Okay. And Alan, is there any way that you can keep your video on?
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I put like a background? Because I don't want this, because my room's really messy. Can I put like a virtual background?
Oh, yes. And by the way, so is my boat, very messy. So you and I are in the same boat, so to speak.
Ha 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 ha
Ha
ha.
ha ha. I knew you would like that one. Okay, so here I am. So this one is
Okay, acoustic songs. Here we go.
I want you guys to look at this probability question and read it to yourselves. And then I'm going to start asking you questions about it.
What does acoustic mean?
Is it what?
What does acoustic mean?
It's not
Oh.
it's not important to the question.
No, it's not, but it's still important to me, Andreas. So Ray, acoustic means no instrumental. So if you, or no, it doesn't mean no instrumental. It means no electric. So an acoustic guitar is just like a violin is usually acoustic. Some people have electric guitars or electric violins. Those are not acoustic.
Electric pianos.
Right, those are not acoustic. And so I'm breaking this up into 10 songs.
So
Because
basically, it's 15 songs, and then you can just choose any of them.
Well, can I ask you this? The 4 acoustic songs must be performed in what part of the
second half, and it can't be at the end, so it has to be like so it has to be in this one, yeah, those 4.
Yeah, I basically say it has to be the 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th song. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Now, how can we represent the number of ways to choose and order 4 acoustic songs? First of all, is it an NCR or is it an NPR?
NPR.
And you have to give a reason.
NPR because order doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's definitely going to be NPR. Does everybody understand that?
So I'll write combination order doesn't matter. And then like NPR order matters.
So here order matters. Audrey, can you explain to me what it means to say that order doesn't matter or that order matters, please?
So order doesn't matter. Like, let's say 3 plus 3, and you reverse it. It's still 3 plus 3. In that case, it doesn't matter. But if it's, let's say 6 minus 3, and you reverse it and say 3 minus 6, it's going to be a whole different number. So that's what order.
You know, Audrey, your example was fantastic. Ray, do you have an example as well? Maybe talking about the acoustic songs.
Okay, so he can perform 4 of his 5 acoustic songs in any order, and 6 of his other 10 songs in any order.
But the thing is, guys, and Alan, I'm going to ask you this. Is Andreas right? Is it NPR or is it NCR?
Yeah, it's permutation.
What do you think, Alan? And I love your virtual background, by the way.
I think order does matter because it says how many sequence of songs.
All right, there we are, guys. So therefore, it's what PR? NPR. What do we got? Alan, stick with us, man. Keep your video going. Anybody? Audrey, do you have it?
Yep.
What is it, honey? What's the NPR? Give me the N, give me the R.
N factorial.
No, but you have to tell me what is the N and what is the R.
N is the 5 and 5P4.
All right. So 5P4 is, but guys, you got to remember 5P4 is just the acoustic songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you multiply it by the other songs.
Now hold on a second.
Which is
5P4 is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Divided by what?
1
Divided by
factorial.
1 factorial.
And 1 factorial is just 1.
And so that means it's 120.
So you guys understand that this is the acoustic piece, okay? Now, can someone
and multiply it by the non-acoustic.
now can Ray, can you give me the NPR for the non-acoustic, please? Don't give me the answer, just give me the notation.
It's 6P10.
Say again, please.
6P10.
No, the N always has to be the bigger because you're choosing.
Oh yeah, 10P6.
There you go. And that is going to be 10 times 9 times 8 times what? 7, 6, and 5. Why did I stop at 5, Audrey?
Because since we already have that 5 factorial, we don't have to write it again.
Well, it's because we have 10 factorial divided by what?
Divide by 5.
No, divided by 4 factorial. Because remember, it's the difference between the N and the R factorial and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And
the 4 factorials cancel each other out.
so did you guys come up with 151,200?
That's close to what I got.
Okay, so this, guys, is the other 6 songs, and thus somebody had said, I think it was Andreas who said that we are going to multiply both of these, and 151, 200, and 120 Now, I want you guys to see my method of multiplication. I always cast away my zeros, and I have 3,024, and I have 1,512. I add those up, and then I tack on how many zeros?
3.
Beautiful. And I get 18 million gross thousand.
I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to go through every order just to see which one he likes.
But guys, can you believe the power of permutations? It's absolutely the most powerful mathematical concept that I've ever seen. I really want to tell you that. I cannot tell you anymore. Okay, so the next one here, guys, is a really cool problem. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put it in front of you nice and large so you can see it. And this one here, we have every time Chris is at bat, he has a 37% probability of getting a hit. Does anybody here know baseball at all? Just say yes if you do.
Hi. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Alan, what is
Yes.
his batting average? The way we talk about baseball players.
I completely don't know. All I know is how to play baseball.
I think
All I know that the batting average has a lot of decimal numbers.
Well, that may be true. What about you, Ray?
I think it's how many bases he run. That's
No. So, guys, if he bats 37%, and Audrey, do you know how batting average works in baseball?
30 when someone bats.
Yeah. So, for instance, David Ortiz, which was one of the great batters on the Red Sox, I think that his lifetime batting average was around .330, which essentially is 330 thousandths, and of course 33 hundredths, and approximately what?
Approximately 1/3.
So David Ortiz, he was approximately 1/3, but of all these representations, this is the way you would see it in baseball. You would see .330. Oh, he's batting 330. So what is Chris batting right now? Say
Better
that
than David Ortiz.
What is Chris batting? Yes, what is Chris batting? Guys, what is Chris batting?
Chris is hitting a ball with a baseball.
No, but come on, what is his number? If David Ortiz...
37.370.
Yes, .370. Ray, Audrey, and Alan, do you understand that?
Yes.
So he's better at hitting than David Ortiz.
Well, you know what? I have to tell you this, guys. I have to tell you this. When I played baseball in high school, I batted .540. But do you know why?
Because the pitchers aren't as good.
Yeah, guys, when I was a pitcher in high school, and I could only throw the ball 78 miles an hour in high school, and baseball players can throw it almost 100 miles an hour. So
my brother in a video game can throw 93.
Oh man.
I can throw something like 5 billion miles an hour because I just shoot rockets.
So here's what I want to ask you guys. We're trying to find out his percent probability of getting at least 2 hits in 4 times at bat. I want to underscore that. Now, what do you think we should go for here? I would like for you to find the probability that he does not
Hit the ball.
that he doesn't meet this condition.
Yeah.
The condition is that he gets at least 2 hits in 4 times at bat. Now, what is
the opposite of the condition is that he gets 1 hit or none.
well, let's start, Ray. Let's start, Ray, with 0 hits. Who can tell me, don't give me the answer, but tell me how to find the probability of him getting 0 hits. Who can do that? I'm gonna actually ask Audrey to give us to start us off here. So Audrey, if you turn your unmute back to, unmute it, that would be great. And okay, while Audrey's figuring out her unmute button, Alan, I want you to give me the probability of 0 hits, but not the answer. I just want you to give me the process. Go.
So he has a 37% probability. So if he wants 0 hits, he has to do the chance of he doesn't get a hit.
Which is what? How would I find it? Don't give me the
You
answer.
do 100 minus 37.
1 minus 0.37.
Yeah, 37.
But to what power, guys?
To the second, right? Because
No,
it's 2,
no,
right?
no,
Or to the
no.
fourth. Oh,
No.
to the fourth. To the fourth.
Yes. Guys, we need 0.63 to the 4th power. Andreas and Ray and Audrey, do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to get Audrey to unmute herself. Now, that number, and I worked it out just now in my calculator, and I got 0.157. So let's hold that for just a second. Now, what's the probability that he's going to get exactly 1 hit? And remember, guys, it can be at any of the 4 at bats. Anybody have an idea on this one? I think you're going to find it. I think there's a coincidence here because I worked it out just now, and it's a very strange number. Can anybody tell me how to get started? Well, what's the probability of him getting 1 hit, guys? Come on.
The probability of him getting
0.37 times 0.7663 to the power of 3.
Okay, but all I
Times
asked
4,
you.
times
Hold on
4.
a second. Hold on a
Times
second.
24.
Now,
4 seconds.
Alan, I'm really, really excited by what you just said. And I want you guys to listen to me. Ray, do you understand that the probability of him getting 1 hit is 0.37, correct?
No.
Yeah. And what's the probability of him not getting 3? This is for Andreas.
the probability of him not getting 3 hits is not getting 3 hits is
No, wait.
And Audrey, if you can let us know if you're there.
0.63 to the power of 3.
0.63 to the power of 3. But Alan, no, actually, Ray, can you tell me whether this is going to be our answer, or do we need to do one more thing? And Alan already said it.
We need the times. Should I say it or should I not?
I want to see if Ray knows it. And Audrey, if you're there, I would love to hear from you. Guys, what's wrong with that calculation that we have right now? Ray and Audrey.
Then we need to multiply it by either
Guys, it can happen at any one of the 4 at bats. So Audrey, what do you think we should multiply it by? Audrey, any ideas? Okay. Ray, how about you?
Either is hit probability or is missed probability.
Yeah, but I need one more number here. Andreas?
Uh-huh.
I need one more number here. Alan knows it.
What? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay, Alan, explain it, please.
You have to multiply by 24 because it's 4 factorial.
No.
I mean 4.
Guys, it's just
4. Multiply by 4. Because the hit could be the first hit, or the second hit, or the third hit, or the fourth hit.
Yes. Now, when I did that calculation, remember I told you it was a surprising answer? And Audrey, I want you to see this. It was 0.370069 and then a bunch of other. Guys, it's literally almost exactly 37%. And I believe that that is a coincidence. So who can tell me how I would find now the probability of what is the probability of not meeting the condition? And then what is the probability of meeting the condition? What do I have to do? I'm going to start with you, Audrey. Audrey, just give me like a thumbs up with like, Mr. Kramer, I hear you, I'm working on it. Okay. Ray, what about you? So what is the probability of not meeting the condition? And we just did all the work. And Alan, come back to us, please.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andreas, I'm going to give you a shot at it. Come on, guys. I need to know what, look, these are the 2 solutions. What is the probability of not meeting the condition of the problem?
0.6311.
No, but you're not telling me how you're doing it. I want to know what.
You subtract 1. One minus that answer equals.
Yeah, what do you mean that answer equals?
I don't know. 1 minus the answer you just got, like the 0.370069.
So guys, you need to add these 2 together. And when you do that, you get 0.527. That is the probability of not meeting the condition. Now, Audrey, I'm going to ask one more time. I would hope that you can answer me. What is the probability of actually meeting the condition? If the probability of not meeting the condition is 52.7%, what's the probability of meeting the condition? And Audrey, give me like a thumbs up.
Number.
Say again, Ray.
1 minus the 0.527 number.
And that's exactly right, giving us what, guys?
0.473.
And they wanted us a percent to the nearest whole number, which is what? Come on, guys. Anyone can answer. Alan, come back to us.
37%.
Okay, great. Oh, Alan, Ethan.
That's 37%, but like that's so close to his regular hit.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. So, Ethan, because you were not on the call and neither was Kathy, I recorded it, and I will send this to you sometime later tomorrow. Okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's go. And Ethan, did you have any questions on the trigonometry questions that I gave you at the end of class last week?
Not really, but I had a little trouble figuring some of it out.
Yeah, but which question? Because I went over that whole thing with the group, and if you give me a specific question, we can go over that, and I think that you'll really
Yeah,
benefit.
the last one, that was a little hard.
Can you tell me what the last question was?
The one with the one where it was like a shape with two triangles on the sides, like a trapezoid.
Is it on this page?
No, I think it's the next.
Is it on this page?
No.
Is it on this page?
No, I don't know where it is.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show you everything. Ethan, yes or no?
I don't think it was these ones.
Yeah, Ethan, these are the problems that I gave you. Okay, I gave you. In any event, Ethan, if you next time you have a problem, mark it really, really clearly. Okay, and that way I can help you. Otherwise, I can't help. Okay, thank you. All right, here we go, guys. Audrey, are you with us? Audrey, are you with us? And
Yeah.
Audrey, are you with us? Okay, good. Now, Audrey, did you hear any of the last problem?
Yep.
Okay, so how come you didn't speak when I called you? Audrey, did you not, were you not able to hear me when I did that?
Yes, I was. I just got up to get something else away for a bit.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for explaining. Okay, here we go, guys. Now, in this question, this team had a win-loss record of 41-23 before their star player got injured. She didn't play any other games. And the Bobcats finished the season with an overall record of 54-31. 54-34. What's the absolute difference in their win percentages with and without Melissa? So I want you guys to work this and send me your chat answer, please. And I'm gonna work it out myself while you do that. So I'm looking for your chat answers. And if anybody has a specific question, I'd love to hear it.
Am I right?
No. And by the way, it's got to be as a percent in any event.
Oh, so 6.
But it's not. It's not 6%. Ethan, how are
Oh
you
wait, should
this
I do the exact answer or should I do it to a whole number?
6 is not close at all.
Yeah.
So you gotta recalibrate. Andreas, how you doing with this one?
Good.
Good. What about you, Ray? What about you, Ray? How you doing with this question? Ray, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ray, how are you doing with this question? Do you have any specific questions for me?
No.
So how are you doing with this question?
Good.
Great, great, great. And Audrey, how are you doing with this question? Do you have any specific questions?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, how about you, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Can anyone tell me, please, before Melissa got injured, what was the win percentage?
Is my new answer right?
No. So I asked you guys a very specific question. Before Melissa got injured, what was the
No, my
win?
answer for like not Melissa get injured.
I-
Like for the whole answer.
Yeah, I know, and that's not it. And and Ethan, nice try, but no.
It's around 64%.
Okay, how would you do it though? If they got 41 wins,
I divide 41 by 64.
so
since that's the
do you guys all see the way I wrote this ratio? Wins, losses to what? To total. And 41 of 64 is going to give me, guys, the percentage before Melissa got injured. Now, who can tell me what percent that is? Andreas? Andreas, what percentage is that?
The percentage of that is the percentage of losing. That's 64%.
Okay, so that is 64%.
Yeah, it's around 64%.
Okay, now, at the end of the season, so this is, guys, this is end of season. What was the win-loss total? Go.
61.
No, but what was it?
Oh, 61%.
No, but what was it? It was 54
over 88.
over what?
88.
34
Wait, what?
over 88. 34 was the losses
Yeah, but why is it over 34?
because we're doing wins to losses to total. Now, watch this, guys. Without Melissa, how many games did they win? 54 minus what? Come on, you can
50.
answer it. Come on, 54 minus what, guys?
Minus 41.
Right. So 54 minus 41, which gives me what? 13 games?
Yep.
Yes? And
Yeah,
what was,
34 minus 23 is 11.
Andreas, explain why you did 34 minus 23, please.
Because you also have to subtract the losses.
Yeah, so guys, check it out. So does everybody understand why Andreas did 34 losses minus 23? Audrey and Ethan, do you get that? Audrey and Ethan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Wait,
and what about you, Ray and Alan?
Wait, I thought win percentages was like the win over
Over what?
like over total because
Yes,
that's
it
the
is.
bracket.
Yes, it is. That's why
Why is
this
it-
is. But Ray, the first one is the win percentage, which is 64% before Melissa got injured.
So
Now-
and then we
But hold on, listen. Without Melissa, their record was 13, 11,
out
and 24. So we're actually looking at a 13 over 24 percentage Who can tell me what is 13 over 24, please?
Like,
Come on, guys. Go to you. Isn't it kind of like around 4 times 13?
yeah.
Which is what?
Yeah.
Isn't that like what, 52%?
Yeah.
54% maybe?
58.
No. How can it be 58?
Uh,
Guys,
Okay.
you use your okay, look.
yeah, it's like 54.
Yeah, if I were doing 13 over 24, wouldn't you like look at it as 100,
Uh-huh.
guys? And wouldn't you say that that was what, like 52? But you know it's got to be greater than that. And if you put it in your calculator, it's about 54%. So now, if this guy is 54%, what is the absolute difference? And Audrey, I'm going to ask you.
All right.
What is the absolute difference between 64 and 54%?
That's 10%.
And that is the answer to the problem. So the absolute difference is 10%. The thing you were doing wrong, Alan and Ethan, is that you didn't subtract the 41 and the 23 from the final wins and losses. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a really, really important type of a question. And now we're going to go to the next one. And that is, oh, I like this one.
I don't get how Tyler didn't remember his score, but then he knew something else that was more complicated about his score.
You know, Andreas, that is a great question.
Yeah.
Some of these questions are like it'll say Alan purchased 85 apples. And I would think, why would Alan ever purchase 85 apples? That's ridiculous. This is that type of question. So don't worry about it. Tyler didn't remember his score, but he knew that his score was a mean and median of all 5 student scores. Can you please chat that answer to me, please?
Think that helps.
It's in the middle of 72 and 86.
Okay, so we know that it's in the middle if I put those in order, correct?
Yeah.
And we also know that the sum of the scores equals what? T plus what?
T plus what? Isn't it T like the sum of the scores is
No,
5?
no. T is my buddy Tyler,
Yeah.
who forgot his score.
T
But guys,
plus
come on.
T plus 61 plus 72 plus 86 plus 93 divided by 5.
Yeah, but I want to know what these guys are so I can have the sum of the scores.
That's 312.
Whoa. Nice job. Nice job. Now, since Tyler's score, guys, is also the median, can't we write out an equation? T equals?
T plus 312 divided by 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Now, guys, what have I always taught you when you see fractions? Cross, multiply.
Okay, fine. And then 14 312.
Yeah.
And do a half-half calculation, guys. Half-half.
166, I think.
Wouldn't that be 75 plus 3?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And there you go, guys. This question is actually one of the easiest questions on the math count. Because, and your job, guys, is this out. This is your equation right here. Whoever's making that noise with their computer, if they could stop, that'd be great. But this is the average. This is the average. Really, really nice job. By the way, how many of you looked up to see that 78 was in between 72 and 86?
I double checked.
Great.
Yeah, you could have just done that.
Yeah, that's what great mathematicians do. Oh, wait. Andreas, what do you mean we could have just done that?
I know we could just since
It's one of them.
Since we could just figure out the average of 72 and 86.
Or the median. Yeah, either way.
Yeah, nice, Andreas. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Two values of x that satisfy this equation for integers b and c are 6 and -4. What's the value of b? Don't answer out loud. Send me a chat, please.
Sure.
Bless you. And I'm also just drawing this for you so you can get like a visual of it. Can anybody ask me a question to get off the, to get kind of over the hump on this one? Who's got a good question for me? Something that really can show me that they understand quadratics and what these solutions mean.
Could we substitute x in? So we can do something like 6 squared plus 6b plus c equals -4 squared plus -4b plus c equals 0. So we can do it like that.
Now you could do it like that, or you could use what is called the, come on guys, factored form,
Of the quadratic.
which is, come on guys, x minus 6 times the quantity of x plus 4, and that is going to be set to 0. Now guys, if I'm gonna distribute this, aren't I gonna get x squared
E equals 2.
minus 2x minus 24? Isn't that true, guys? Does anybody not understand how I got x squared minus 2x minus 24? Audrey, Ethan, Ray, Alan, Andreas?
I know what it did.
Say again, Raymond.
I know what it did.
Yeah, you could have just multiplied the numbers, right?
Yeah, but guys, what is this y-intercept, Ethan?
The
What's the y-intercept, please? Remember, where x is 0.
-24.
Ethan, you see it?
4, yeah.
Yeah, so that's -24. Now, guys, what is the b value?
2.
No, not 2. Not 2. Yes. This is the B value. Audrey, are you there 100%?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Negative my 4 is C.
exactly. Exactly. Andreas, what is the A value?
The A value looks like a 1.
Absolutely. Who, now this is sort of a bonus question. Who can give me the coordinates of the vertex? And I want you to send me in a chat, please. And you better put parentheses around your coordinate points, please. And I'm gonna do the calculations myself right now. Got it. Yeah, but Andreas, I want the full coordinate, please.
I don't know how to find it.
Yes, you do. Come on, take the value you just gave me and substitute it in either form, Andreas.
Oh, okay.
Good man. Good man. Guys, you guys know what the X value is, right? And remember, Ethan, you and I have talked about this. This is called the
line of symmetry.
yeah, and you know the line of symmetry is halfway between the what?
The solutions.
Yes, and what's the halfway between 6 and -4?
1.
Yes, and therefore, if the X value is 1, come on, substitute a 1 for X, and boom, 5 times -5 is what, guys?
Negative 25.
And that is your vertex. 1 -25 is your vertex. Audrey, are you 100% on that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Alan, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Alan, go back to showing videos so I know you're there. Okay, it's so much more helpful. I don't know why I have to keep asking you guys the same questions. Okay, so. Here we go with the next question. This one's a little more substantial, I think.
Okay.
And guys, when COVID is over, I want everybody to come with their families to the boat. We're gonna have some fun. All right.
What kind of boat is it?
It's called a Beneteau, and if you're interested, this is what it looks like from. Wait, sorry. This is what it looks like from the water. You guys see?
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice boat.
And that was taken 2 summers ago, July 4th, the same day. Okay. So anyway, guys, we have an 8-digit number N. It has 1 2, 3 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s. If N can be expressed as a power of 2, what's the value of N? And I am allowing calculators on this one.
Oh.
And then send me a chat with your answer if you know the value of N, the 8-digit number. And I'm working my calculator on this, guys, big time. And is that 8 digits?
Hey.
That's 8 digits. I like it. So I'm going to give you guys a little push just in case anybody needs a push. I found an 8-digit power of 2 at 2 to the 24th power. Hopefully that will be helpful to you. And Alan, very nice, Alan. Very, very nice. So guys, what is 2 to the 25th power?
Uh,
3355442.
And I usually do not like digits. I usually like a number, but I'm okay with that. And then 2 to the 26th, guys, is the largest of the 8-digit powers of 2. After that, it becomes a 9-digit. So 2 to the 27th is 9 digits, and 2 to the 23rd is 7 digits.
and it's 2 to the 25th.
And yes, yes. How, Andreas, how do you know that?
It's because there's 3 3s, there's 2 5s, there's 2 4s, and there's 1 2.
Yeah, very, very nice. So guys, this is one of those great problems where you really have to use your calculator and say, give me those 8-digit powers of 2. Okay, because frankly,
There's like there can only be like 8 of them. Well, I mean for 3 of them.
there's only 3. There's
Yeah.
only 3. There is only 3. Now,
Because if you multiplied a number by 4,
Keep going,
so
keep
you
going.
can multiply. You know, if you multiply a number by 2, so let's start with the first 8-digit number. If you multiply it by 2, it will be like. Well, the maximum is only 3 because if you multiply it by 2 like once, then it's like the minimum of it would be 2 something something something, then be 4 something something, then 8 something something, then 16 something something. But when it's 16 something something, like
yeah,
it's no longer.
I
that much.
agree. I agree. Now, guys, this question should take you exactly 4 seconds. And what I'm looking for from you is not the answer. I want the equation for the answer. And it's literally a 4-second question with your calculator. So I'm looking for a $1,000 table. And I am looking, guys, for 3 more factors. So what I'm looking for you to do is send me a text with all of this stuff. And this is going to be the last one we do. Okay, I would like for someone, please, and I'm gonna call on, let's do Ethan. Ethan, can you give me the first factor that we need to multiply it, which represents the 35% increase?
135%.
Yeah, but you can't write that as a number. I need that as a number.
100. I know 1.35.
Does everybody agree with that?
Mhm.
This is a 35% premium. Now, I want Ray, can you give me the second one, which represents a 15% discount?
0.85.
You are right. Audrey, can you give me the last one representing the application of the 6% sales tax?
There's a lot of static going on your side right
Yeah,
now.
so we'll try it again, Audrey. I'm looking for the last factor, which will represent the 6% sales tax. This is
1.
Audrey only.
Okay.
And you guys can write it. Oh, you missed it. You missed it, Ray. You missed one little thing. Audrey, do you have it for me? Just give me a quick yes or no. Audrey, just a quick yes or no if you can, and then I'm going to give you a little push. Audrey, are you with us? Because you're muted, and I can't see you. Okay, there we go. Go, Audrey. Audrey, do you know it? Audrey, just give me like a thumbs up, yes, or a thumbs up, down, some thumbs down, no. Okay, so guys, 1.35 represented 1 plus 35%. 0.85 was 1 minus 15%. So this guy is going to be 1 plus 0.06%, which is what, everybody? Go. Come on, 1.06. Audrey, do you see that? And I know I'm not going to hear back from you because I don't think you can, maybe your voice is off or on the computer. But in any event, guys, everybody now multiplies straight across. And when you do that, you get a price of $12.16.35. And that is the fastest way to go through it. That is the fastest way to go through it. Does anybody have any questions on that question?
No.
And this is a really good time. So I'm happy I got, Ray, do you understand what your mistake was?
About the breakfast table thing.
No.
Yeah, I forgot that was a 1.
Yeah. Why was it not 0.06 for the tax?
It's 1.06 because it's and otherwise it would be because otherwise it would be
Very, very cheap.
yeah.
Yeah, because all 0.06 would have just given you the tax. 0.06 would have just given you the tax. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I am going to create a file for you right now. And I want you to entertain each other with some jokes while I create this file.
That would be fun if it was all taxes, no regular price, just the tax.
Does anybody know what Massachusetts sales tax is?
6.25.
6%.
6.5.
6.25.
Yes, it is 6 1/4. So it's 0.0625 is the actual tax. And next time your mom or dad go to buy a car, make sure they bring you with them, and so you can calculate the tax that they would have to spend. Like on a $40,000 car, it's a lot of money. Tax is a lot of money. Okay,
Wait, you
I gotta
could just
roll,
have-
guys.
You
I
could
gotta
just
roll.
have the
I'm
thing by
out
3
of
times.
battery. I love you guys.
Bye.
I'll send this to you straight away, and I'll see you next week. Have a great
wait.
rest of your 4th.